Hello everybody! If you saw the last vlog, you know what we're doing today. We are getting our camper packed up. In the last vlog, we cleaned out the camper and pulled everything in. I got the dishes all done, and now we're gonna be packing it up down to, as you saw, coffee. We need all the necessities. Today we're gonna be packing up the things that are gonna be staying in there all year. There's probably gonna be some random stuff that doesn't stay in there, like towels are gonna have to get replaced, like washed and cleaned. But other than that, like most of this stuff is gonna stay in there. And the kids are gonna be helping me today because school is out. I'm so excited. Yesterday was the last day of school, which I hear is really early. I posted on Instagram and some people were saying they go until like the middle of June. And some even said that end of June. And I'm like, girl, summer is like almost over here at that point. Okay, maybe not. All of July is pretty summery here, but like we hit August and we're pretty rainy and cold. So I think we get out way earlier than most people do, but we also start earlier. We start in the middle of August. I would like to know, when does your school get out? Because it seems pretty early, but oh, we just hit 70 days of sunshine. The sun is not up for 70 days, but we have light outside for 70 days. So it looks like that for almost 70 days straight. So we're excited. Also, we went from like still winter for so long and now all of a sudden we are full summer. Yesterday was like 76 degrees. So warm for Alaskans if you don't know. I say this every year, but Alaskans do not have air conditioning, okay? They might have like the standalone units in their window, or like we have a tall unit that has a hose, but our houses are not equipped with air conditioning like throughout. So days like that are really warm for most people. Luckily our house is in shade, which has its good and its bad things because we don't get a lot of sun. But the good thing about it is that our house stays very cool. Even yesterday it was like 68 degrees in our house. So I am thankful for that. All right, let's get packing the camper.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away.
You helping? Thank you. Natalie, or
can you read this open?
Yeah. Landon and Addie are getting pantry things that we can keep in here. Mac and cheese, top ramen. They wanted some canned corn, some tuna, because that's like a really good protein snack. If we need some good protein, peanuts are they're a lifesaver half the time because they're a protein source as well. And then little instant rice. We don't normally use the microwave in here, but those could be nice to have. Went through the junk drawer and like tried to organize it, but there's so many random things like fuses in case we need a fuse, batteries, screwdrivers, flashlights, scissors. There was just like so much random stuff. So I really didn't get rid of a lot, but at least I know what's in here and it's kind of organized. I'm putting the stuff outside in the bin areas, like the little pulley out things that we can. Just trying to get it a little more organized and stuff. And at least there's not sawdust in here. There was like piles of sawdust because we had those little pop-it things that you like throw on the ground and they pop. We had those in there and it like spilled. They have like sawdust or some type of something, which seems really silly now to think about it because they like pop and are explosive and it's in sawdust. All right, I'm gonna go swap kids around. Braden stayed the night with my mom last night and they had a blast, and now Landon is staying the night tonight. So I'm gonna go swap them out and then probably make some dinner here soon. All right, kids have been swapped. Also, these are stress pimples, all from the last week of school. So I'm not sure why I made a sound for all of them, but if you're wondering what pimples sound like, I guess that's it. You don't need to know what's going on with my pimples. Anyways, I haven't really had like a solid breakout in a while, so that's on the end of school year. I'm actually running a little bit behind tonight for dinner, but I'm in like a serious dinner rut. Like I am so tired of the same meals. And so I just looked up like chicken recipes and I found a garlic chicken. I think I've made something similar, but we're gonna test out a new recipe. And you guys seem to enjoy when I cook on the vlog. So here we go. Doesn't call for it, but I got this avalanche of garlic on my little bus ride with Lizzie, Alaska Lizzie. So I'm gonna throw a little bit of this in there because I figured it's garlic chicken. It's gotta be good. You can never have too much garlic. Okay, maybe you can, but it's a lot. True Jessica fashion, I have already messed up this recipe. You're not supposed to add the garlic to this. You're supposed to saute it. We'll see how this turns out. I may have just ruined it. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just like following the recipe, but I should have read the recipe. Going to be my best dinner yet. It's very gravy. I was like, oh, I'll add extra sauce because there's never enough sauce, but there's definitely a lot of sauce now. And it was not salty enough. I don't know. I made a lot of adjustments and I don't think they were great. I don't know. We'll give our feedback. My guess is going to be kind of like pork chops with like gravy, but like chicken and garlic. I don't know. We'll see. Looks very bland. was not great, okay? It wasn't terrible. It was just nothing that fantastic. I'm pretty sure I've made that exact recipe a different time and was like, I don't think I'm gonna make this again. And then I made it again on accident. So not even gonna share the recipe. It was very similar to pork chops with like the gravy, but more bland, and I don't know, I didn't really care for it. The garlic, the avalanche of garlic seasoning, I can tell is really good, and I think that's the only reason it was probably edible. But I will not be making it again. Is Lance going to get it for lunch tomorrow? Yes, he is, because I don't really have any other option unless he wants to take like a tuna sandwich for lunch tomorrow, which is, he doesn't like doing that because then it smells like tuna sandwich everywhere. I did get a pretty good amount packed into the camper. I still have a lot that I need to do. I was very scatterbrained today, so I apologize, but you got a little look into some of the stuff that we pack. Tomorrow I'm actually going to be like flushing out the camper. We're going to be doing a kind of like a cleanse on the system to kind of get rid of any bacteria that could be living in there. Also, I'm going to be turning the fridge on tomorrow because we're going to be going somewhere soon, and I want it to be packed and ready and not stressful. So I'm excited to be sharing some more camping trips with you guys. Oh man, just being in the camper is peaceful for me because it just reminds me of being out there. I love the feeling you get of just, you can't be home, you can't be doing laundry, you can't be doing dishes. I mean, you do dishes out there, but there's not a lot of dishes, and it's just the stresses of normal daily life are not there. And that's what I love about it so much. So I'm excited to be sharing it with you guys here soon. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!